Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another episode of the Teen Catalyst podcast, helping teens fulfill their God given potential and become men and women of impact. Today, I want to talk about creating micro habits and how that can help you create a life you love, how that can help you move forward in life. It's amazing the amount of growth you can see in your life when you start creating micro habits. And let's jump right into it. So, do you know that the most effective way to really improve your life is to establish good habits and stick to them? Researchers have found that about half of your daily actions are driven by habit. Half. Think about that. Half the things you do in a given day are driven by habit. From your morning routine, like brushing your teeth, to how much you exercise and the way you go about doing your tasks. Everything's driven by habit. But when you establish and maintain good habits, it doesn't have to be such a challenge when you go the micro habit route. When you think about the overwhelming possibilities or the overwhelming challenge of creating these massive habits for massive change, that just makes you not want to do that at all. But when you go creating micro habits, it makes it so much easier. So instead of having a huge goal, like I want to get ripped, I want to look like Superman, no, or lose lots of weight or get a new job, just break it down into smaller, more achievable goals, like small habits, things that you just do incrementally. If you treat your personal goals like they were work projects, then you just have to go through the steps needed to make sure you succeed in life, to make sure you succeed at getting that thing done. So start by working out the change that you want to make in various parts of your life, whether that's your health or your physical fitness, your mental fitness, your sleep routine, or what you eat, or the amount of time you spend with family and friends and exercising and camping and whatever those things are in your personal life. Think about the changes you want to make and then break those down in smaller changes, smaller habits. You can make huge progress towards your goals when you do that. I'm going to share some slides. Micro habits, small changes, big results. I think it's been said if you improve 1% a day, that's 3,800% improvement in a year's time. That's a massive improvement. So, what are micro habits exactly? Well, they're exactly that. They're micro. They're small actions that you do on a regular basis until it becomes a habit. Incremental change has proven to work over and over in a variety of ways. And what makes micro habits so exciting is that they're so tiny, like micro. You can hardly see them. But by embracing them, you don't have to do the huge, grand, sweeping gestures that might have caused you to crash and burn before. Like, you're not trying to lose 100 pounds at one time. You're just worried about eating healthier today, this meal, being healthy here and now. That's what you're doing. They're incremental changes, small shifts over a long period of time. So if you think about the course of rivers, you can very easily see the effects of incremental change over a period of hundreds and thousands of years as a river winds its way through the countryside. In people, that small change is also very gradual. So, why should you include micro habits into your daily routine? Well, for one, micro habits are easier to start than a big, huge habit, a big, huge change. And as such, they're easier to sustain and maintain. They're mostly painless, because it's just a little change. It's not much. And they take up less energy. Instead of trying to work out for 2 hours, like starting tomorrow, I haven't worked out in how many years, and I'm going to work out 2 hours every day from now on. No, I should just make it a habit to walk to the mailbox and back every day. And then once I've got that, I like walking to the mailbox and back, then I can walk to the end of the road and back. And then I just keep upping that, making that habit a little bit larger. And it's just incremental change. It's so much easier and it keeps you motivated. There's micro habits for your health, like drinking more water, walking more that we talked about, eating your veggies each time, making sure you get the right amount of protein, stretching, and very importantly, getting enough sleep. There's financial micro habits. You can educate yourself better. You buy quality products that will last longer. Instead of buying a $5 item that'll break in a week, buy a $20 item that you can keep for 5 years. Control your spending and create savings. These are all things that you can do incrementally. Like, these are little things, little changes that you can add to your life. Family micro habits. Teach gratitude. I've been doing a gratitude journal, and it's amazing when you try to look for things to be grateful for that you never thought of before. I'm trying to do what I'm doing with my gratitude journal. I write in it every evening, and I write down a different thing each day that I'm grateful for. So at the end of the year, I'll have come up with 365 unique things that I'm grateful for. And sometimes that can be kind of hard because I haven't trained myself to that yet, to look for things to be grateful for. But the more I get into it, the more it becomes a habit to consciously be grateful for things. Like, I'm grateful that person held the door open for me. Whereas before, I'd just been like, oh, thank you, and walked on in. So those little things become habit. You build family habits together, like game times or going on vacation, whatever those habits are. You create more time together and you communicate more. Those are micro habits that you can continually implement and improve on. There's career micro habits. So whatever career you're in now, you want to pay attention to the ideas that are out there that relate to it. It might be a single task in your day that it's kind of hard for you to implement, but you create a habit around that. Just something micro, something small, and implement that into your day. Optimizing your work time, reassessing your career goals, and seizing on opportunities to better yourself, to better your position. Maybe sometimes moving on to a new job opportunity. Those are all little things that can lead up to bigger things for you. Social micro habits, reaching out to people, building friendships. Sometimes you have to schedule social time. There's some of us people are less social than others. So we have to schedule that time in to be social, because if we don't, then we become hermits. Yeah, that's me. You've got to build in the time to catch up with friends. I've got friends that I haven't talked to in years. We're still friends. And when we see each other, it's like we never left off. But I haven't kept up that habit of just shooting them a text once a week or phone call once a month or something. I've lost that habit. Another micro habit to increase your social non-distancing, your social togetherness, is joining a group or saying yes to more things. And that's all on the micro habits on that. So I hope you can see through this, some of the stuff that we've talked through today, how implementing micro habits can greatly improve the quality of your life. It can help you to reach your goals much faster, much quicker, because you're not trying to create a massive change all at one time. You're doing little bitty changes. It's like the tale of the tortoise and the hare. It was a long race and the turtle just plodded along. And the rabbit tried to do it all at once and got tired out and left the race. And the turtle just slow and steady won the race, as the story goes. I don't like that story because I like to do things faster and get them done. But small incremental change is where it's at. 1% every day is 3,800% improvement over a year's time. Think about that. 1% a day is 3,800% over a year's time. I don't know. I haven't done all the math on that. That was just some figures that I saw. So I hope you will take the opportunity to start including and implementing micro habits into your daily routine. You got this. Do good work.